Oh wait, no, that's not the right one. That's the right one. The new ecobee5! Hey guys, welcome back to techgooch, and I'm back here with another Smart Thermostat review. This is the brand new ecobee5, which, if you're watching today, this release day, actually, the day that this video comes out. So, I'm really happy to say that ecobee trusted me to try this product out prior to its release day, and I have been testing it ever since. Now, it'd be hard-pressed not to mention the ecobee4 when talking about the ecobee5. So for all of you out there that have ecobee4s already, that is the Alexa-enabled ecobee from the past. This is an evolutionary step forward from what the ecobee4 started with that full integration. Basically, Alexa built into it. You can talk directly to the thermostat. All those things that the ecobee4 brought forth has been refined and done better in the ecobee5. Now, I've been testing this for a little bit now. They've updated the processor inside. It is substantially faster. It is noticeably faster. If you reboot this thing, which obviously when I've done setup videos and stuff on it, I've had to restart it and factory reset it and stuff like that, it is substantially faster at everything that it does. So it is a lot smarter, actually, in its brains that are internally. The display is substantially better. It's actually glass now, rather than the plastic display of old. So not only does it look better, it feels better, and it's a lot more responsive to your fingerprint. So if you've ever used those old plastic screen phones and then you have a phone that has a glass display on it, they're a lot better. This is a huge step forward. It's not that hard to do. I mean, obviously we've been putting glass on products for a very long time. It's just that this is the first time that ecobee has done it in their smart thermostats. It is a vast improvement on how it functions. But my favorite feature, and it is one of those features that on the old one I really wish when I had it and I put it in, I really wish that it did it, but I understood that Amazon basically restricted the use of their drop-in feature only to their products at that time. The ecobee5 has full communicational features with the Amazon products, with the Echo products, as well as full drop-in. So now, when I'm out and about and I want to drop in and make sure that my kids hear me or whichever, if they're home alone or if I just need to get a hold of somebody and I can't get through on a different method, I can pop in at the thermostat, which is in the center of the house. It is so much better than trying to find which room they're in, basically, if I should say there's an Echo product near them. I can just pop in on this guy and say, hey, whatever is going on, hey, make sure you do this real quick. In my daughter's case, hey, clean your room, get off the TV, right? It is a fantastic feature that, like I said, is my favorite new feature that is on the new ecobees. Ecobee, like before, is HomeKit enabled, so you can actually basically adjust it and play with it with your iPhone or Siri. It has that full Amazon Alexa integration. I'm trying to say that fast so your other stuff doesn't actually catch me. It has her built in. It works with Google Assistant. It works with IFTTT, if this then that. There is some fancy, awesome things that works with on these guys. Works with Samsung Smart Things. Ecobee is a fully functional, fully integrated smart thermostat that works with your smart home. It doesn't matter what smart home you're building, it's going to be one that's going to be there for you. So if there's one thermostat out there that I highly recommend, it is the ecobee. I really like the Nests. I really do, and this is not a video for the Nest. This is the video for the ecobee. But if I had a choice, even when I got the ecobee3, when I had my choice back then, I chose the ecobee because I liked the smart sensors, and I understand that Nest has now integrated those into their product line. Obviously, there's a trendsetter in front of you. The ecobee5 would be my first and only choice to put into my house, and there are multiple reasons for that. However, I'm not going to go crazy elaborate into them. I'm really going to just focus on a few good things. And if you're not familiar with how ecobee works, and specifically how their smart sensors work, I'm going to try to break it down as close and as accurate as I can really quick. So how it works is in your home, you have a centralized location where your thermostat is placed. Typically, it's in the middle of the home, as close as they can, not in a bedroom, but typically in a hallway. Usually where a lot of air is mixed, so it can actually have a generalized tone of what the temperature in your house is. But that temperature in your house is that location. So your thermostat, while it's set to, say, 70 degrees, if your thermostat is set to 70 degrees, it's keeping that spot where the thermostat is at 70 degrees. Now, if your home is specifically an older home, more so than newer homes, you probably have hot and cold spots in your home. Even newer homes have them, to be honest, but older homes more than anything else. So when you're sitting in your bedroom may not be at 70 degrees. Even though you told your house, I want to be at 70 degrees, that's where I'm comfortable at. Well, in your bedroom, maybe it's 65 degrees during the winter. It's colder. So you go out to the thermostat and you crank the temperature up so that you're more comfortable in your bedroom. Well, now there's other spots in your house that are way above 70 degrees. That is where the ecobee comes in. Rather than putting your thermostat in the center point and you having to keep going back to that thermostat to change the temperature, there are room sensors. Room sensors you can replace. That comes with one extra room sensor in the box. You can buy more, but those room sensors go in the rooms that you occupy. And they have basically, room sensing technology that's essentially motion capability to know what room you're occupying at the time when you're at home. So, for instance, if I'm at home and I set my thermostat to 70 degrees, but I'm occupying my bedroom and it knows that I'm in my bedroom, it's going to ignore the temperature in the hallway and it's going to base the temperature of the furnace at the room that I'm occupying that I have a sensor in. And that would be the bedroom. You can do this and you can put sensors in every room in your house. The other big benefit to that is that you can monitor and know which rooms are hotter or colder than what they should be. And so you have an idea of which rooms may need more insulation down the road. So these smart sensors are not just to make the ecobee more efficient, they're also going to help you make your home more efficient in the end. And that is essentially how ecobee works with its room sensing technology. And if I didn't do a very good job at that, blast me in the comment section down below. So I thought we'd go upstairs, take a peek at where I have my ecobee currently and what it looks like. I'm going to go over a few of the features real quick so you get at least a little bit more familiarized. If you've watched any of the other videos, if you've seen it before, you're probably already familiar with it. But I'm going to go over it a little bit. Then I'm going to show you where the smart sensor is. It is a different shape and size than the old one. But yeah, let's head up there and we'll look at the new ecobee5 in its home environment. So here is the new ecobee5. Now I had a larger hole on my wall, so I used the included shroud to cover up any wall damage that was done prior to me installing the new thermostat. And if you want to see, this is the ecobee4. If you're not seeing anything big difference, you're correct. By looking at it, you're not going to really notice this big difference. However, it is a plastic piece. One piece plastic. This, you can actually tell that there is a piece of glass here, and there is a plastic bevel around it. So that is one big difference that you're going to notice real quick. The screen is a lot nicer. The touch panel is a lot more, accurate in where you're using it and how you're using it. And it just feels better to the touch. Now, as you can see right here on my thermostat, it's 74 degrees in my hallway. I do not currently have the system on, so it says off. If I want to turn it on, I can just click on that, change it to cool, turn it on, change it to heat, set it to auto so it automatically determines what I want. Or in this case, because the windows are open in the house, I'm going to keep it off because we're just not in that hot or cold months right now. We're kind of in that intermixed, which is also make it a really good, easy time to finite and actually get your thermostat replaced. Down here, the second one in is our weather. Right now it's saying it's sunny outside. It's 75 and sunny. You can actually see what's coming up. The evening, the overnight, the morning, the afternoon, the next day. Excuse me. From there, I will notice this as well. Above the 74, you'll see a 36%, 35%. That's the relative humidity inside of my house at the thermostat. Once it gets really high, you'll feel it, but you can always check that at any time. Over here, we have the microphone. That, you can obviously use the wake word of you-know-who, your favorite assistant, or you can actually use the microphone button there. In this case, Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 6:51 p.m.
And you can see right there where they had the controls for audio controls. But you saw that blue bar up here that lights up. So you know exactly when she's actually hearing you and she's listening. Same thing goes with the microphone button here. You can actually change any of that and then use the push to talk. Second one here, we can actually change, basically these are the quick settings. Hey, I'm leaving, I'm just gonna hit away for now. If I click away for now, if I come back to the front page, it's in, away, and holding. I can turn that off just by clicking that, and it goes back to my standard schedule. Same thing goes when you get home for now. Even if I'm outside gardening or something real quick, I want it to maintain like I'm being home, you can do that manually as well. Over to the bottom left, that's our menu. That's where we can really get into the system itself. System on and off, we already know how to get that through the main menu. But you can also turn the fan on. Sensors, we can actually see the sensors right now. I have that one in my kitchen sensor currently as well. And then I can also, hey, say follow me, I can turn these features on and off. Comfort settings, I can change when I'm home, how hot or cold it's going to be during the summer or the winter months. You can save or cancel. Same with your away, you can change those as well. And when you're sleeping, you can change those as well. And I'm actually going to go back through those later and fully customize it myself. Comfort, that's what we just did. Vacation mode, if you're actually going to go on vacation, I can come in here and actually say I return, I depart on this date, I return on this date, and these settings, these are one of the settings I want to do while I'm away. You can do that in here. You can set that so if you have a vacation coming up in the future. Reminders and alerts. I want to be reminded, when my furnace filter needs changing or my UV lamp if you have one. Any of this stuff, you can be alerted. Also with low temp or high temp alerts, saying maybe your air conditioner broke down, and even though your thermostat's sending the information to turn on, it's not turning on. Once it hits a certain temperature, it'll alert you. I'm actually going to turn that temperature down a little bit because I do have dogs. So I don't really want it to get too hot to the point where I can't get home fast enough to save their life. Same thing with low temperature alert. Humidity alerts, everything. You can set these all in here and it's all your preference. Settings and preferences, we can do in the time, the date and time, the Wi-Fi connection. Make sure we're connected to the Wi-Fi. If you change your router, you're going to come back in here and adjust that. You can also reset and restart if you want to reset back to factory defaults. You can do that in here as well. And then about is going to tell you about the thermostat itself. So that is the ecobee Smart, ecobee5 Smart Thermostat. As for the room sensor itself, this is the new sensor. And if you want to see what the old sensor looked like, it's actually smaller in terms of frontal space, but it is thicker. So it does actually stick out, protrude from the wall a little bit more than the old one did. The old one, you actually took off the back cover. You could actually screw the cover to the wall and then just click this one in place. This one actually has a little mount that comes with it that you can screw in place. It also does come with a magnetic little stand, so if you don't want to put it on the wall but you actually want to set it on a shelf or something, it basically allows you to do however you want to do it. So works pretty good. The old one also came with a stand too, but the new stand is really nice. It's actually magnetically attached, so pretty nice in that. But that's the new smart sensor, which is a lot more accurate than these older sensors. So that's the big thing that they're including on the new ecobee5. So some things to say about the new ecobee5, definitely from where they've come from the ecobee4. First, it's the fastest, smartest, basically smart thermostat on the market today. The new chipset and everything that they put on the new one is faster. It also supports 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi spectrums, so it is a dual band rather than a single band spectrum. So that's a big thing for people out there that don't want to have everything just on 2.4 gigahertz. This does better with that. The new room sensor not only is, you can see how it's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit thicker. It has a substantially better battery life. We're looking at 5 years of battery life in that battery. It's a much larger battery in there, and it is just a coin cell replaceable battery, which is easy to replace, to be honest. You pop open the back, you throw it out just like the old one, essentially. But that battery now lasts 5 years. This is the only one that the smart sensors that actually come with it not only detect if somebody's in the room, so it detects that motion, but it also detects temperature. So it does both things at once within that room sensor. The new room sensor have a longer distance of transmission too, up to 60 feet from the new room sensor to the thermostat itself. So we're getting substantially better in terms of how far or how much of the house we can actually cover with these little room sensors that ecobee is actually putting in the box. And like I said, you can purchase more. Just like the old one, you could buy a 2-pack. I think it's like $79 for 2 of them. And you can buy up to 32 is how many you can put toward the Smart Thermostat. That is pretty awesome. Like I said before, glass display versus the old plastic display. Much more accurate in terms of its touchscreen responsiveness. There's a lot of big benefits that they put into this guy, and it's not doubling the price. You know, that's the big thing about it, is it's there to be better, but also to save you money. That's the point of the ecobee. That's been the point the entire time. And of course, the other big benefit to not only this one, but this is going to be all ecobees. They're designed for you to install yourself. They can be installed in less than 45 minutes. And if you're not, very comfortable, watch videos on how to do it. I've actually created a how to set up video with this one. Actually, that video is actually going from the old one, but it doesn't really matter. It actually is a full setup video. Please check it out. It's going to be in the description. So right at the top of the description, you'll see the install video link. Check it out there. The last two small upgrades that they have done to the ecobee5 definitely pertain to the smart side of the speaker with Amazon's Echo or Amazon's Alexa, with the integration of Amazon into it. One, the speaker is about twice as loud as it was before. So you're looking at something that you're actually going to be able to hear better than the ecobee4 did. The microphones that they included on this one are also more accurate as well. So they're able to pick up better with that what they call near field technology, right? They're actually being able to hear when you use that wake word, so that's more accurate when it actually does respond. So big things in a small box. Lots of upgrades the ecobee5 has. If you have any questions on this at all, please comment. Please reach out. Go ahead over to techgooch.com. You can actually directly reach me from there. But it is a solid smart thermostat. I highly recommend it. And everybody that I talk to in my family, these are the ones that I actually tell them to go to. So I'm definitely recommending going to the ecobee5. For anybody, even if you have an ecobee4, it is definitely a worthwhile upgrade. Especially, to be honest, more than anything else, you can get rid of this and sell one of these on eBay and then upgrade to the new one. Because there's always people looking for good deals, I guess. So, ecobee5. Awesome job, ecobee. You did a really good job. Let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe, share this video, like it if you have time. I highly appreciate you guys checking me out here. Definitely head over to Geek Smart and check out the install video. Like I said, I'll have links at the top. I'll have links where you can purchase this on Amazon through that affiliate link down below. If you have time, check it out. If you buy it, appreciate it. You are helping me out here as well. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you back here for another future review video. I apologize if my ramblingness went longer than you anticipated, but then again, I am very passionate about this product. It is solid. And they don't pay me to say that. I say that because it is really true. It is a fantastic product. So thank you, ecobee, for sending this over to me. I look forward to testing out your future stuff when you do it. And this time, I am enjoying this. So catch you on a future video, guys.